Hello, in this video I will work out an example of a z-test to compare the difference between two proportions. The example states the following. A marketing researcher is testing the claim that in the western region of the United States, the proportion of people who prefer drinking Pepsi Zero is greater than the proportion of people who prefer Coke Zero. Test the claim using alpha equal to 0.05. The sample data is presented below. So we have our sample data. First, we have to identify the claim, determine H naught and H sub 1. P1 represents the population proportion of people who prefer Pepsi Zero. P2 is the population proportion of people who prefer Coke Zero. To set up the claim is P1 is greater than P2. That's our claim. Since it's greater than, that's H sub 1. H naught is that the two proportions are equal. This is a z-test, so we draw the normal distribution. Since we have P1 is greater than P2, that's a right-tail test. We can look up the critical value in table F. One tail, 0.05, we go all the way down to the z value, 1.65. That's our critical value. Now we calculate the sample proportions. So P hat 1 is 56 divided by 90.622. P hat 2 is 53 divided by 110.482. Next, we calculate the weighted proportions. P bar is the sum of x1 and x2 divided by the sum of n1 and n2. So we add 56 and 53 divided by 90 plus 110. That's 109 over 200, which is 0.545. Q bar is 1 minus P bar, so 1 minus 0.545 is 0.455. Next, we calculate the test point. That's the difference in the sample proportions minus the difference in the population proportions divided by radical P bar times Q bar times 1 over N1 plus 1 over N2. Note, P1 minus P2 is always 0. So we have to type this in to perform the computation. I will use a standard calculator to do this. So let me go ahead and set this up. Clear this out real quick. And so in the numerator, I have 0.622 minus 0.482 denominator, we have the square root, so that's 0.545 times 0.455 times, once again I use parentheses, and that's 1 over 90 plus 1 over 110. Close the parentheses, select enter, and we end up with the value. It's 1.978. That rounds to 1.98. We make our decision. 1.98 is to the right of the critical value, so it falls in the critical region. We reject H naught. And then we summarize. The claim is H1. We rejected H naught. So we say that there is enough evidence to support the claim. That's our summary. And thanks for watching the video.